What's up guys, today I'm going to be playing Her Story, and I played this game a little bit, but we had some recording issues, so now we're back. So I have I couldn't get the game to start over, but we're just going to get right into it. So there are a couple things that I've already seen, but we are going to go back and we're going to rewatch them. So the first thing I started off was looking up was murder. So let's look up and see if there's any videos for that.
You think it's murder? I mean, clearly it's murder. What can I do to help?
Okay, so someone's been murdered.
Yeah, that's me. But February, that was months ago. What's that got to do with Simon's murder?
Someone named Simon's been murdered.
I didn't murder Simon. You've got it wrong. You've got the wrong person.
Okay, so there's a person named Simon that she had some sort of relationship with who has been murdered, and she is being blamed for it.
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now. You have no murder weapon. You have nothing. And all these stories we've been telling each other, just that. Stories.
Okay, so she's being held and questioned by the police over Simon's murder. Let's read these two text documents. Introduction to the Logic Database. Computer technology is the backbone of modern police work. The Logic Database is one of the many continuing efforts to digitize our workflow and preserve evidence in a manner which will allow you to work more efficiently in the coming years. The computer will continue to be a more valuable item in your crime-fighting toolkit. This database contains footage transferred from the existing homicide and serious crimes tape archive at Portsmouth. It has been automatically stored using our ASR technology. Each statement made by the interview participants is stored separately so they can be tagged for submission to court. The audio has been digitally stenographed, and the content of the testimony is attached to each clip. To retrieve a clip, if you type in the word, example, robbery, into the field, click search, and the database will return all clips with which the speaker uses that word. To narrow a search, use multiple old words. Robbery supermarket. If you are working from a printed transcript, you can be even more precise. Use inverted commas to search for an exact match against the entire statement. Yes, I was there. To store a clip for later reference, click Add to Session. Also, if you wish to add additional tags to your own to help future searches, please click in the user tag box and type in your desired tags. For any further assistance, contact your department's Information Technology representative, Police Information Technology Organization. Okay. What's this one? Hey, here's the database. I filled a Freedom of Information form to get you guessed access. Everything seems to work. They transferred the videos off the original tapes in 1999, then the Y2K thing hit, and we got them, and they got mothballed. No one has touched them since. I couldn't find the server with the detectives' footage on. Possibly these tapes got damaged when the old archives were flooded in 97, but I figured this would be enough. Take your time. Okay. What's in the rubbish bin? Hack info or a mirror game? Okay, so this is what I have revealed so far in it. But like I said, we're going to be going over all that stuff again. So, she talks about the murder of a man named Simon. We have 61 entries overall about Simon.
Simon Smith. He works at Ernst Brothers Glass. They do windows, all kinds of glass. Simon does the more special work, mirror making, feature windows, artistic things, really beautiful things.
Okay, so you worked at a glass company.
Simon is 6 foot, darkish blonde hair, average build. He's clean shaven. If his beard grows, it goes ginger, so he shaves it. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with ginger hair. I bought a photo. They said I should bring a photo. This was taken last year on holiday in Rome. It's the best one I have.
So they went on a holiday to Rome. They definitely had to have either dated or have been married.
It's the Rockington Arms, The Rock. It's run by a nice couple, Peter and Susan. There's some other regulars there that Simon likes to drink with, and the barmaid they have in sometimes, Helen. Peter said Simon had been in and had a few drinks.
Okay, so we know Peter, Peter, Helen, and there was one other mentioned in that video, but I can't remember it.
Yes, there's an Amstrad one. No one uses it for very much. There's a printer so you can write letters on it. Simon sometimes plays games. Can save the princess, that kind of thing.
Okay. Didn't really tell us much.
Simon isn't the type to run off or do anything crazy. Someone must have done something to him here. There must have been some kind of accident. So what do we do next?
Okay, let's start with glass.
Simon Smith. He works at
This is what we just watched.
No, he doesn't have any tattoos. He has a scar down here near his stomach, past his hip. Cut himself with some glass. That was before, a long time ago. He looks just like the photo. He's not got his glasses on here though. He takes them off for the camera. But he needs them to see properly. You know, he has to read a newspaper or a menu in a restaurant. Not book so much, or watching TV.
Okay, so he has glasses and he takes them off for the camera. Now I'm going to move on to our next video on glass.
He wasn't the present so much. It was one of those arguments that had been simmering for a while. The present was a mirror. A nice mirror. He'd engraved the glass, the kind of mirror a princess would have in a story. He made it specially for me.
Okay, so they were definitely, obviously had some sort of relationship.
I've had enough coffee for today, thanks. Glass of water.
Let's go look up the present.
It was my birthday, like you said. We were going to have a meal at home. We had our meal. He gave me his present. I guess I didn't like the present.
Okay. Oh.
It wasn't the present so much. It was one of those arguments that had been simmering
This is the
for
one
a
that
while.
we just watched.
From when I woke up. Okay. I woke up. Simon was already up and he made me birthday breakfast of eggs Benedict. We both had to go to work, so we saved presents till later. I got to work, had some birthday cake, children sang me happy birthday, then I came home. The birthday meal was a takeaway, and Simon gave me his present, which I didn't mind. And after that, we talked about the baby. Turned into a big argument. Simon left. I was furious. I wanted to get as far away as I could. and get some space to think. So I left.
Okay. So they had a baby of some sort, and she is either a teacher or maybe a nurse. She said that she had cake with the children.
Back 8 years back, it was a present to myself. I shouldn't even be drinking coffee with the baby. It's been hard trying to give it up. I think they say you can have 1 cup.
Okay. So she has a tattoo.
Her story is that she'd waited for him to come back. She put on my wig, some of my clothes, pretended to be me. They talked. She'd enjoyed being me. He said he wanted to be with me. Then he took out a present. Another mirror. Just like the one he'd given her earlier. That unique present. She went crazy, smashed the mirror. They argued, screamed. He hit her. So she grabbed a piece of the mirror and just swung it round. She cut his throat clean open. She'd only meant to scare him off.
Wow. Whoa. No, that's not okay. Okay, no, like, okay. That was freaky. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow, my mind's going blank. Okay, let's look up what we know about the baby.
We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton. It would have been too much to do more. We were saving for the baby. It was wonderful to be in a hotel, away from home, just alone together. Since then, we've always tried to get away for our holiday.
Okay.
We couldn't afford our own place. Simon dropped out of school, went full-time at Glazier's. That was Eric's generosity. We moved in with his mum and dad. They had a spare room for us and the baby, if it came. It was a nice change, time to myself, living there for those months, full of hope.
Okay, I want to put down school because I still believe she's a teacher. And I want to also write down Eric because he was mentioned in that.
No. I lost the baby. I had a miscarriage at 8 months.
Oh, sad.
We carried on living at Simon's parents until, but only a few months after.
Wow, that's depressing.
It was after dinner. I'd spoken to Simon's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff, sad stuff, about when we lived there, about the baby. There's some boxes in the cellar, nursery stuff, stuff we never needed and I never had the heart to throw out. And I suddenly remembered that when I'd looked down there the week before, those boxes, that pile was in the wrong place. I went cold all over. I went down there with a torch and went straight to the back, and that's when I saw the bin bags. Pulled them open, saw the body. I screamed and that's when I called the police.
Okay.
Yes. It was a shock to him. I mean, we never thought it was possible. So I don't know what he... I mean, I hadn't decided whether to keep the baby. I wasn't really ready to talk to him about it.
Okay, so I want to look up the school and I want to look up Eric.
He was wearing a shirt,
Okay, good.
a blue turtleneck shirt and jeans. He has a watch. It's a really nice one. That was a gift from his boss, Eric. He had his coat, a long grey duffel coat, black pants there. He would have taken that with him. It's not in the house.
Okay.
So, it was Friday evening. We had an argument. He left. On Saturday, he didn't come back. I waited all day. He was supposed to go help Eric out with something on the Saturday afternoon. He had a job. He didn't show. So Eric was ringing on the phone. I checked at the Rock. That's our local. He said they'd seen him on the Friday night, but not since. He still wasn't back this morning. Just isn't like him at all. Still not back by dinner time. It's getting dark again. So I decided to come see you. His parents haven't heard anything either.
Huh. Okay.
Yes, there's a car that we share, a Cavalier, and a van he uses for work. It's owned by Eric, but we look after it. Both of them are there now, parked in the street. I'm not sure about the keys for the van. I can look for you when I get back.
Okay, so he either had to have worked with Eric or Eric was just a really close friend.
Yes, that would be in his wallet. It's a Visa, a silver one. He doesn't like to spend money he doesn't have, so he usually pays with cash. But Eric convinced him to get one.
Okay.
Eric was like an uncle to him.
Okay.
They were pretty close. They spend a lot of time with each other, especially when they have to go to conferences. Have you met his wife, Diane?
No, I haven't. Let's learn more about Diane. So that was the one that we just watched, yeah.
Diane is really nice. She helps out with glaziers, organises the Christmas party, that sort of thing. They have 2 kids, really sweet kids. She used to look out for me when I worked there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Simon's watch. It was a gift from Eric. He got it this year. It was a wedding anniversary. Steel. It would have been Diane who chose it. She has really nice taste. That time, you must eliminate me. I was in Glasgow then.
Glasgow, okay. I'll look that up after.
He would go to the pub. He had his drinking buddies there, but no one ever really came back to the house. Sometimes Eric, his boss, and his wife would come in for dinner. That would be us returning the favour. Diane is a really good cook, into her trendy ingredients. And the last time Simon cooked something off MasterChef, he got the recipe off CFAX, and I did my Lloyd Grossman bit, commenting from the sidelines. I had to find fennel from the supermarket. Have you ever eaten fennel?
I don't even know what fennel is. Hey, but we got an achievement. Fennel. We're gonna have to look that up too. And she plays guitar.
Simon and Eric arguing? No, I can't imagine they'd be arguing. They get on so well. Unless it was something to do with work. Maybe Simon was being too much of a perfectionist. But I don't know. You should ask Diane.
Okay. Let's look up fennel, because I don't know what that is. Okay, I guess there's just one video on it. Let's look up her tattoo.
Oh, my tattoo. I got it to express my individuality. It's an apple and a snake.
Another achievement.
So I moved out. Got a small bed sit. Got my tattoo to mark the occasion. I was singing in the bar in the evenings. So I had some money, enough money to cover my rent. And I've been doing something similar ever since. I haven't put down any roots. I don't exist.
Weird. I don't know why she would say she doesn't exist.
He saw me singing one of my shows. Pure chance. Not sure I remember what he was even doing. Afterwards, I had a drink at the bar and he came over and we got talking. I knew who he was. Obviously I knew who he was. But he didn't know who I was. He was fascinated by the likeness. Guessed my name for my tattoo. Told me it was a palindrome, like that would impress me. I enjoyed talking to him. It was amazing to be able to sit and interact and talk to him after all this time. He didn't tell me he was married. I'm not sure what he was thinking. He later told me it was like he was dreaming. A waking dream.
Okay. So I'm thinking that her and Simon, she's talking about Simon, and Simon was married and had an affair with her. Let's look up Glasgow because she talked about being there. Oh, just kidding. Instead, we're gonna go to the school because she talked about children and...
Yeah, when I was at school. I worked part-time in the front shop. It was sort of an extended family thing. My dad used to work there, my mum worked there before I was born. I took care of paperwork, filing, typing out invoices, that kind of thing. And it was a good job for a girl back then. I didn't work a till or anything, but I was quite shy, so I wouldn't have liked to have worked a till.
Okay, so she had this family job?
I got a job to contribute.
Well, she went to school.
Doug knew someone and I got a job as a dinner lady at the primary school. He said it didn't matter if I could cook or not, just don't poison the kids. So you see, it's always been complicated between me and Simon. It's never just been the two of us, there's always been pressure.
Huh. That's... okay.
Mum and Dad had never had any reason to notice. They were always eating. If Hannah was eating a lot, they didn't mind. She didn't put on any weight. That girl has a healthy appetite. If they heard us talking in the attic, they just thought it was Hannah playing one of her games, and that Eve was our imaginary friend. Once, she was already up and dressed and ready to go to school, and I snuck down for a piss. Mum saw me in my underwear, she went mad. Get dressed this instant. So I ducked into our bedroom, and seconds later, out came Hannah, dressed and ready. Mum was amazed.
Okay, so I'm thinking her name's Hannah because of obviously that video, but earlier she was saying that her name was a palindrome when she met someone, presumably Simon.
Mum and Dad never knew what was going on, and got so good at it. We were so in sync that we'd use each other to cheat. If one of us had a hand exam, the other one would go to school. Whoever was best at a subject would sit the exam. There were lots of differences between us. Some things one is better than the other at.
Wait, so is she a twin? She can't be. Let's look up Eve, because that was the other name she mentioned in it.
Well, my friend Eve. She was a friend from when I was a kid. And she was always more popular with the boys, and I used to hate her for it. I mean, really hate her sometimes.
Huh. Wonder how their relationship is now.
Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once, and I held Eve's head underwater. There was no one else around. We was at the far end of the beach, and I held her head under, and I kept it up. And for a moment, I just wanted to kill her and watch her drown. But that was it. It was just a moment. We made up afterwards. It was a love-hate relationship.
Wow. That's kind of disturbing, you know? I mean, like, she is talking about how, I don't know, just how focused she was on it. Like, she almost seems like she regrets not doing it.
A police station. Yeah. When I was young, we ran away on my birthday. Bob Dylan was playing in London, and we thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him. The taxi driver we paid to drop us off. I mean, we'd saved money, pinched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he told the police. So they came and picked us up and took me back to Portsmouth. My mum picked me up from the station. But I blamed everything on my friend Eve. So my parents let me off.
That's funny. We're also gonna look up Portsmouth after this. So I'm gonna put that down so I have it. What? Huh. That makes me think something happened to Eve too.
My mother called me Eve.
Huh. Okay. We're gonna look up Hannah now. Oh.
My name is Hannah. Hannah. It's palindrome. They used to came back
She
as
is
forwards.
very into that.
It doesn't work from mirror though, it's not quite symmetrical, but well, you get the idea. Sorry. Hannah Smith, I live at 31 Gladstone Street.
31 Gladstone Street. And her last name is Smith, so she was probably married to Simon. And this is the one we just watched.
Yes, my name is Hannah Smith. Oh. Sorry.
I wonder why she was apologizing.
Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence. When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time. The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah. The midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't. She wrote all this stuff in a diary. Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
Whoa, okay, so she is a twin. Because she was saying it was wrapped around her neck probably from Hannah, and if Hannah was the other one, then who's she?
She recognized me from the window. She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. There was a dollhouse. She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place.
Huh. Let's look up the attic.
Yes. I inherited it from my parents, so it made sense to move back. Me and Simon. Felt like going back to old ways before the pregnancy. Reminded me of being a girl, the dollhouse in the attic, old things. We didn't sleep in my parents' bedroom for a long time. We decorated it as soon as we moved in, but it was another year before we started sleeping there.
Interesting. So, her and Simon inherited something. And inherited a house of some sort and they moved into it. Okay.
Yes. I read a lot as a child and watched lots of TV. Then the doll's house we had, we still have in the attic. It's kind of a fairy castle. We used to play up there and make up our own stories.
Okay.
Could the hairs have come from somewhere else? I mean, could they... We have a lot of dolls in the attic. There's a Rapunzel doll with long blonde hair. Could they have come from there?
There were hairs in the attic? Huh. Okay guys, I'm gonna leave off here, but be sure to come back and we will definitely have another video where we're gonna watch this last one and start to figure out what the hairs are about, and then start to find what she's obsessing about these palindromes for. But thanks for watching guys, I'm AJ with VGCritic.com and I will see you guys next time.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and check out VGCritic.com for more.